kind of add music to your slideshow. Now my slideshow is only 5 slides. So again, your timeline, your composition timeline for each of your compositions, including the main one, will probably be about 1:30 for like maybe 20 photos. You're thinking maybe, you know, a second or maybe 1 second for the move from photo to photo, and then you want to hold the photo for maybe 2 or 3 seconds so people can look at it, and then move on to the next photo. You know, you can kind of play with that if you want. As I said, I would definitely space out my images. You know, you have all this 3D space here, and you can move the camera back. You know, I have it up here, but you can move it back. Like I start the camera. Let's see if it. So I started back here, but again, in 3D space, you have all this space. You can go as far back or up front as you want, and you'll need probably. To make it more interesting, maybe have more space from photo to photo to photo. And again, you might have to move some photos. You might find that one might get in the way a little bit, be out of focus on the edge. So you might have to just move them a little bit, you know, kind of play with that. All right, so I'm going to show you just how to put in music. So if you go to bensound.com, this is a great place. That gives you royalty-free music most of the time. And I chose, you know, this one, but you can press download, and you don't have to purchase it. You can download it. Okay? And then you want to put it in the folder in your Google Drive. Okay? Folder in your Google Drive. So you're going to download it, and then when you download it, you're going to show, you know, where to go. Okay, I already did, and I chose this one, but there's a whole bunch, and most of them should be free downloads. There might be a few that are not. All right, and then here are all the different types here, and you can just, you know, check, and you want to pick one that, you know, is going to go with your topic or your speed of movement, and then once you do that in After Effects, again, you're going to go File, where is it at? Import, File, okay, and you're going to choose in your Google Drive, you know, that I already imported it, but you're going to go like that, and then say, you know, Open or Import, and it's going to put it in here. And then what you want to do is, because it's audio, I can just take it from here and just drop it on my movie and see how it makes a layer. Now the layer, notice the layer's on top. That's fine because it's audio, you know, there's no video, no visual for it. Okay, so my movie's only this long. Okay, and the reason I know that is if I go to position, because that's where all the keyframes for the camera movement are, and I and I press P. Here are all my keyframes for my 5 things. Now again, you're going to have 20, so you might have the whole 1:30 or something, and you can extend this. This is the work area, right? And so I'll put it about right there. Now what I'm going to do is I just want to know that, because when I do my audio, I want it to fade at the end. So to look at the audio, I'm going to click on the audio here and click this little arrow right here, and then it says audio. I'm going to click that, and then it says waveform. So this is the waveform of the music. Now if I go back and press spacebar, the spacebar, okay, so that's good. The good thing is at the beginning of audio, of the music, it's all going to be pretty darn good. Okay, now what I am going to do is I'm going to take it back to the beginning here, and I'm going to set an audio level keyframe. Here's audio levels. Here's this little, you know, stopwatch. I'm going to click it and set a keyframe. I'm not going to change it because I want I want it to start just the way it does, but it's just generally a good idea to set a keyframe there. And then I'm going to come back at the end, and mine ends like right around here where my workspace ends. So I'm going to go back just before it, and I can move this keyframe later on if I want. I'm going to go maybe right here, and I'm going to actually bring the audio level down. See, it's 0, 0. I'm going to go to the left and go all the way down. And see my waveform? You just want to get it so it's nothing. So see, here's audio here, and then it goes down here. All right. Now I made a mistake. Right now it's going to fade from here all the way to here. So I made a mistake. I'm going to go, Control Z or Command Z, Control Z. There it is. What I want to do instead is set another keyframe because I want it to be full level from this dot to this dot. So I'm going to go over here and click the dot, and now it's not going to change from dot to dot, the level. But it is going to start to fade from this dot to the next dot. So I'll go over here. I'm glad I caught that. And then go down, go to the left, and move it down. And see how my waveform goes to nothing? That's what I want. So then when I play, I'm going to go back here and press the space bar. Something like that. Now I can move this back, or I can move it forward and shorten it a little bit. Okay, and I can also go to the next keyframe here, right here, and I can, instead of 98, let's see where I can go here. Let me see if that goes all the way down. We'll find out here. Yeah, see how I upped this number? It was minus 98, which is really like nothing, but like it was a little bit too of intense of a drop from 100 to nothing, so you can't hear it. So I just upped this number from minus 98 to like minus 32. All right, you just want to kind of play around with that, but that's how easy audio is. And again, I have it on the top layer, but it has no visual, so it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the look or anything. All right, so you just want to tweak it. The idea is, again, with yours, I only have 5. You're going to have 20. But use this vertical, and this 3D space and the Z to really place things so your camera is moving a lot more than mine is, because mine's only going from here to here to here to here to here. And if I would move them out, I'd get a lot more interesting, fast movement. And because I have not only 3D on, but motion blur. And let me, just because I forgot to do motion blur on the positions and the text. So all your layers, now the BG is a 2D layer, okay? But again, that's just the way to put in audio, but you just want to tweak stuff. And again, if you have more space between photographs, the motion blur is going to accentuate. And remember to, again, highlight these, make them easy ease by right-clicking, keyframe assistant, easy ease. They turn into like hourglasses, and then once you have them all highlighted, you can go to the graph, the speed graph, and again, tweak these a little bit and make them more intense. All right, that's it. Go for it and have fun with it. And again, if you want to grab photos off the internet, you can. If you want to, take photos, that'd be even better. And that's up to you.